안녕하세요 여러분들. 좋은 아침이에요. 아주 추운 아침이에요. 오늘은 19도 아침에 일어나서 29도밖에 안 되었잖아요. 너무 춥죠. 그래서 오늘은 또 오베거 와서 따뜻한 커피 한잔 하면서 우리 이야기합시다. Yeah. So today we woke up to this very cold morning, about 64, 65 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. 8, 19, 20 degrees Celsius, actually really cold. I really wanted to whip out some kind of like my hoodie or something, you know. And what a great day to come to my favorite neighborhood bagel cafe, or the old bagel cafe, for a nice bagel and hot coffee. So, what is this place I keep talking about, you know, like old bagels? What's this place I keep talking about? Now, Oh is actually a Korean surname, by the way. So this is a Korean-run bagels cafe that's been passed on to quite a few different owners so far over the past few years. But bagels, New York Waterboy Bagels, is definitely, like I always said, my favorite New York food ever is this New York Waterboy Bagel. And here in O Bagels, which is pretty much the only cafe within 5 minutes walking distance from my home, by the way. They make all these bagels fresh every morning. Look at that. Boom. And of course, I have my favorite order here. This is my favorite order. Sausage, bacon, egg, ham, cheese, lettuce with pepper on it. Everything bagel with a nice hot coffee. James, why do they call it Waterboy? Yes, that is a very good question. Why is the bagels called Waterboy Bagels? Maybe I should ask the boss, you know. But it's kind of busy. But the thing is, hold on, let me get my hair straight. See, whenever I cut my hair, it ends up in this strange-ish, short, awkward position. But anyways, it's called Waterboy because of the process, how it's made. It's actually a Jewish process. See, this thing is Jewish, by the way. New York bagels are Jewish in origin, and they have this certain way of making it. And the people here, they make it every morning fresh, 3 a.m. So, you know, like, he works so crazy hard. He comes, their boss here, my bro Chris, Korean from Jolado, been here 20 over years. He comes here every morning 3 a.m. to make these bagels. Yo, Gerald, hi, good to see you again, Gerald. Gerald, do you celebrate NDP this year? I don't do Singapore anything anymore. If you've been following me on my channel over the past few years, you know why. I don't do anything Singaporean anymore. I used to not just celebrate, I used to organize celebrations every year in back when I was in China, and also when I was in Korea. I used to organize, you know, these celebrations. No more. If you know my deep gripe with Singapore, you will know why I stopped doing this thing, okay? But Elijah, Waterboy Bagel, it sounds like it's similar to making sourdough pretzels, the soft ones, of course. I don't know, let me ask my buddy Chris if he knows why this is called Waterboy Bagel. You know, he makes this every morning by hand, so if anyone knows why this is called a Waterboy Bagel, he knows. But it's really busy now. It's like mornings here in this cafe is actually really busy. And today is really cold days. Today's the coldest morning that I've experienced ever since coming here to New York. Today marks week 4 of being in New York. And today I'm wearing New York shirt as well. But the thing is today is the coldest day that I've experienced here this time around so far. About 63, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, about 18, 19 to 20 degrees Celsius. Very cold morning, and a great morning for warm coffee. This is a 따뜻한 커피. 마시는 아주 좋은 아침이에요. I'm gonna take a bite of my sandwich now. The boss is busy. I'll ask him why it's called Waterboy Bagel once it he's a little bit more free. Mmm. Mmm. See, the thing about the sandwiches here is this, you know. The thing about the bagel sandwiches here is that they make everything fresh here. See the grill, see the thing. So whatever your order is, they bring the bagel, cook the ingredients, put it all fresh, nice and warm, and then you get to eat it here, nice and warm on the spot. Nothing is factory made here. Nothing. So it's not like a pre-packaged kind of a thing, you know. These are all made fresh here. I really love this. And to me, this is the best bagel that I've ever had here in New York as well. You know, if you guys come to New York and you want to come hit me up, or you want to come check this out, or you want to have my special, what's my special? This is my special. It is the sausage, bacon, egg, ham, cheese with pepper on everything bagel. This is my special. This is huge, okay? And usually I eat one of this in the morning. It will last me till evening. Like this is the only thing I need. Like my only meal of the day. Mmm. The Limpeh special. Sausage, egg, bacon, ham, cheese, lettuce on an everything bagel with pepper. Okay, let me ask the boss. Let me ask the boss. Satangi, why is this called water boiled bagel?
Because this, the dough, before it goes to the oven, you put the dough inside the hot water.
Mmm.
Stay there for a couple minutes.
Mmm. Oh, Joe, what's the purpose of putting it in the hot water?
There's the steam bagel and water bagel.
Hmm.
One bagel and water.
Hmm. So guys, there you go. The mystery unraveled. I never knew this all my life, okay? So basically why this is called water boiled bagel is the dough, before the dough goes into the oven, they put the dough into hot water. Okay? For what? But put in the hot water for what?
That's what it means. Because you could steam it, the bagels, and then you could put in the hot water. But that makes the dough more like, you know, it's inside the fridge, but if you put it in the water,
Oh, I see. So it's like express fermentation.
yeah, more, yeah.
Okay, so okay, that's the mystery unraveled. So why this bagel here in New York is called water bagel? Because this process passed down by the Jewish people, by the way. Jewish people mainly lived in the Brooklyn area here. So before it goes into the oven, they actually put the dough into hot water so that the yeast kind of rises faster. Yeah. So very smart. That's why it's called water boiled bagel. Now I know. I didn't know. Gerald, yeah, I know what happened. Yeah, Gerald, you know what happened. So why are you asking me the question? It hurts me, man. It really hurts me. Jinja soksang jinja. I'm very butthurt over this, over that thing. And I can't even proudly proclaim the name of Singapore anymore. You know, I can't do that anymore. You know, I used to, like, I'm on TV in Korea. I'm on TV in China, like promoting Singaporean this, that, everything. You know, I can't do that anymore. No, really, I can't bring myself to even talk about Singapore stuff anymore. Jinja soksang Gerald, how's Limbu? Show us. Oh no, I don't show my family on social media, by the way. You know, there was a time a long time ago, 5 to 10 years ago, where the social media is a good place to share your family and your life, a very safe place to show your daily life and stuff, you know. But the world has changed. The world has become a very dangerous place, especially with the cancel culture and all the offline revenging going on. It's very dangerous to show a family, especially when you're a public guy like me, especially when you're public and you're opinionated. And when you're like me, a public opinionated guy, man, this is very, very bad. So I'm sorry, but I won't show my home. I won't show my wife. It's just how it is, okay? And yeah, guys, welcome to a very cold morning here in New York. Let's see, let's check some more messages. Elijah, yes, I was right. Yep, you're kind of right. James, your bagel looks like no sauce inside. The ingredients must be so good. Oh yeah, no sauce. The ingredients are so good because see, when you put sausage, egg, and bacon together, you get the saltish taste already. You don't need anything else. I put pepper in there, no sauce. If you put sauce, you destroy the taste. So this is my Limpay special. So if you guys ever come here to Old Bagels Cafe or any bagel cafe in future, right? Do try my special. It is a sausage, egg, ham, cheese, lettuce, just some vegetable with pepper on an everything bagel. Now, what the hell is an everything bagel? Some of you may be wondering, you know. See these black things, all these seeds on top. See, these are like sesame and poppy and all kinds of stuff on top. Like if you see here, there are many different kind of bagels. Basically, it's different kind of toppings on the bagel, and everything bagel is a bagel with all the toppings. All right. Actually, according to the boss here, the plain bagel and the everything bagel are the best sellers here. Mm. 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 Yeah. I make it look good, yeah. Dude, like looking at it as I smell it, like, oh damn, you know, you make this look sound like a 5-star gourmet cuisine or something. You know, weather like this just makes me feel happy. To me, my favorite weather, 18-19 degrees Celsius, my favorite. Anything between 15 to 19 degrees Celsius is my favorite. So, some of you may be asking me, you know, how do you understand, how do you get an idea what degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit, how they work, what's the relationship? I'm going to teach you my way. My way is very simple. 100 degrees. 100 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? These are the two extreme temperatures in both gauges. Why? 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point for water. But 100 degrees Fahrenheit is the boiling point for human. Okay, that's how you understand it. Fahrenheit is about how you feel, how the weather feels for you. But degrees Celsius is how the temperature feels to water. Okay? So 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 100 degrees Celsius is when water boils, you know. But 100 degrees Fahrenheit is when human boils, where you start to melt, man, all your sweat. So 100 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees Celsius is what? It's about between 36 to 40 degrees Celsius. So that's when you start to melt, you know, your sweat starts to pour about 38, 39 degrees Celsius. Yeah, or it will sweat. So you can understand this way, you know. 100 degrees Celsius is when water starts to boil. But 100 degrees Fahrenheit is when human starts to boil. And then now you have an idea. Oh, okay. Right now it's about 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Right, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a very comfortable temperature. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. In case you guys were wondering, what the hell is this live stream about? I was just talking with all the food in his mouth. You know, he looks disgusting. Kind of fat looking guy. Did a live stream. Well, every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. New York time. I grab a coffee and share with you guys what I'm going through in my life here in New York. Yes, I've been in New York here. This is week 4 in New York. I started this live stream back in Istanbul, where I lived about 2 years in Istanbul. And I just moved to New York about 4 weeks ago, about 1 month ago. So basically, it's a live chat where I share my life with you guys. Share my life, the life of someone who has been on the move around the world for the past 20 years. Never been home. Huh? A full-blown digital nomad for the past 20 years. What's my life like? Where are the places that I live in like? That's what this chat is all about. Right? So if you enjoy my live stream, you can help me out by going to the comment section, click on the little S button to buy me my coffee of the day. Alright? Or help me by just clicking the like button. I know you guys don't like my live stream. I don't like my live stream, but man, we're friends, right? Help me lah, help me. Shouldn't say, is New York getting better for Limpeh? Oh yes, New York is definitely getting better for me. Once I figured it out, once I figure where the dangers are, I figure out where the dangerous areas, even in my own neighborhood, where the danger areas in the neighborhood. You know, it's like in Singapore. You know, you need to know, if you live in Ang Mo Kio, you avoid certain places because those places are gang control, right? Same thing here. Even in this is Flushing, Koreatown Flushing, it's pretty much the safest neighborhood in the whole of New York, But even in such a safe place, there are places you want to avoid. They're just sections of the neighborhood you don't want to go to. You just have to learn to avoid all these things, and then you'll be fine. See, right now, I don't carry my self-defense tool and then act all weird anymore. Yeah. James, are you used to using the imperial unit system in US? Of course not. I'm not. No, I'm not used to using Fahrenheit, but I'm used to using inches and yards because we grew up with inches and yards. Why? Because I was born and raised in Singapore. Even though Singapore uses the matrix system, but it was colonial British. Singapore was colonial British. So since a tender age, we have been hearing and using inches a lot, and especially, of course, like growing up in the 70s and 80s. Yes, I grew up in the 70s, my friends. That's why people come to me for anti-aging advice, right? But growing up in the 70s and 80s, right? It's kind of like the prime time for Hollywood in Singapore as well. So we listen to inches and yards and miles. And then I ended up becoming a Navy officer, and in the Navy we use nautical miles. So again, I've been using like miles all like half my life. So except for Fahrenheit, I'm still not used to Fahrenheit. That's why I came out with this way to understand the relationship between degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit, where 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point for water, and 100 degrees Fahrenheit is the boiling point for human being, where you start to boil or you start to melt. Shouldn't say. I'm glad you're getting your street smarts on. Yeah, good job. I was worried for you and the family. Oh, thanks a lot, Sunsei. All you very, very old time subscribers and my old faithfuls, you all know me, yeah. But today, of course, the weather is very nice. I woke up 19 degrees Celsius. Man, weather like this makes me happy, like automatically. This is autumn weather. Huh? But of course, I think these few days it might reach about 30 degrees Celsius during the day again. But at night, man, I woke up to 19 degrees Celsius. Weather like this automatically makes me happy. Man, this is really huge, man. I cannot half here. This is half and half. This is huge. Oh, Anthony Nobles, good morning. Good morning, Anthony. Do you have your coffee and your bagel ready?
A lot of coffee, light and sweet, and cinnamon raisin. Cinnamon raisin.
You know, my favorite part is this. Yes, I am a horrible, disgusting person. I love licking the seed off the wrapper. Oh, let's finish up this half, and then we can talk before moving on to this half. So yesterday, some of you asked me someone posted a comment in my video asking if I'm vegetarian. I am a lot of things. There are times, like for months or even years, I take no meat at all. Then there are times where I like it, I eat. So am I vegetarian or not? I think, see, the thing is, it doesn't make sense to label anything. Why do you have to label what you are? Why do you have to make something that you do into an identity which is a limiting identity? If I say I'm vegetarian, now if I want to have this sausage, bacon, egg and cheese, now I have to think twice, because I told people I'm vegetarian, now I can't eat this even though I want to. Why do you want to limit your life like that? Don't have to limit your life like that. Just flow natural. As long as you don't make an identity of what you do, you will not be limited by it. Now, a lot of people, you do something which is good, you have a good habit, but then you make an identity out of the habit, and now the habit becomes a limiting factor in your life. Understand this, that the less limits you have in your life, the happier you become, the happier you are. That's why people miss what? They miss the high school days, yeah? Because they had no limits, they had no responsibilities, no boundaries. Or rather, minimal boundaries, huh? You're not limited by being a parent identity. Being a parent is an identity. You're not limited by this and that. You're not limited by being a CEO. So now you can't grab and eat bagel like I can. No. Don't make an identity of what you do. And to do that, simply don't label what you do. There's some people who are so eager to label what they do, so eager. They eat vegetarian one day and then they go around, oh, good morning, I haven't seen you in a bit. Good, how are you? You liking the weather? Oh, but it's good for your uniform, isn't it? Your uniform kind of thick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All the usual morning people you see here. It's a school police in the school here. So I see her in uniform all the time. The police uniform here kind of thick. Oh, so I finished half of my bagel. Oh. So as I was saying, some people are so eager to put on an identity that if they eat vegetarian for one meal, they'll go around telling people I'm vegetarian. They do aerobic boxing for one session and go around telling people that, oh, I'm a boxer. So eager to wear a label, You go once and you start to tell the whole world you're a boyfriend, that kind of thing. Some people so eager to put on an identity, so eager to wear a label. See, understand that these things limit your life tremendously. Flo, what do you have to do? If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I don't even like to call Limbu my wife. I call her Limbu, and I appreciate, Gerald, you address her by her name or so-called name, because I don't see anyone as being my anything. Everybody's an individual, very different human being. She has her own world, I have my own world. We choose to be together in love, doesn't mean that we own each other, things like that. Don't wear a label. A label greatly and tremendously limit your life. Wow, look at that, look at the crowd. Wow. Very, very busy morning here today. We have Koreans, we have Hispanics, we have all kinds of ethnicities here. Just now was Korean language behind me, now he's Spanish. Habla un poco de español. Un poco. So I finished half. This is the other half of my Limpay special. What is the Limpay special? I'm gonna review once again. It is the sausage, egg, ham, cheese, lettuce on a everything bagel with pepper. This is the Limpay special. This is my go-to, man. And I used to do this with sausage, ham, egg, cheese, lettuce without the bacon. But without the bacon, it's not half as good. You have to have the bacon. The bacon is essential. So am I vegetarian? I don't know. You tell me. I eat vegetable 90% of the time. Sometimes I like it. I eat meat. Why do you have to limit yourself with a label? I don't. Oh,
What kind of coffee you want?
bagel
Large?
just came apart.
Yeah, please, thank you.
Let's take a look at what New York is like today in my neighborhood. Early in the morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Got a whatever in my eyes. There's a strange looking cloud up there. Strange ass looking cloud. People of all ethnicity coming together in this same shop. To me, like Old Bagel, this shop is the most important community center in this area. This is the only shop where everyone in the area just come together, eat together. I stopped getting messages. Is this normal? Can someone post something so that I know it's working? Sammy Leo. Oh, you're making me hungry just by seeing you eat. Welcome, Sammy. Good afternoon, Singapore. Yeah, you guys know, right? Even though I have a deep gripe with the country of Singapore, I have nothing against the people of Singapore. Yeah? I really appreciate all my friends and viewers from Singapore. You guys from the other side of the world, always following me and encouraging me and supporting me everywhere in the world that I am. I really appreciate it.
Not too light, look off.
Fives, hello from Malaysia. Oh, hi, Fives. Hello from New York. New York, New York. So if you guys are new to my live stream, welcome. This is live stream where every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning here in New York, I grab a coffee, show you guys, and just talk about my life here. This live stream started back in Istanbul. Well, when I spent 2 years in Istanbul, I made 175 episodes of this live stream where I talk about my life in Istanbul. So this is pretty much live chat where I share with you guys the real life, what it's really like living in all these countries. People wanted to flip the camera so you guys can see the dog. So welcome. If you're new to Malaysia and you want to buy me a coffee of the day, you can do so by going to the comment section and clicking on the little S button. Otherwise, you can help me by just clicking the like button. But don't do so if you don't really like my live stream. I don't like my live stream. I mean, I keep telling people I wouldn't watch my live stream. What's so interesting about this old dude sitting here talking about shit? But yeah, good morning. This is a really, really good morning today here in New York. Waking up to 19 degrees Celsius or 64, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just shared, how do you understand between degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit? 100 degrees Celsius is when water boils. And 100 degrees Fahrenheit is when human boils. when you sweat like crazy. That's about 40 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, that's how you understand this. And Why? Why Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Why? Because I work I work the US market. Okay, I'm a independent options trader, full-time options trader. So I work market hours. So whenever I'm living in Asia and Europe, I have like all day free, and I wake up really late. But here in America, oh, my life is super common, man. I have regular life. I need to start work at 9. I knock off at 4 after market close. And actually I start work at 8 actually, not 9. At 8:30. Because I do some online lessons as well. So the only time I have for live stream like this is really just before 8. And for me, the only time that makes sense is 7 to 8 a.m. So that's why 1 hour. So why Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Because Monday mornings are the busiest day for all traders and investors. Monday mornings are the busiest because you have to come up with a report for the whole week. You have to determine your strategy for the week, your direction for the week, and all that you do in the morning. So I don't have time Monday mornings. Friday mornings, I give myself long weekends, so I don't do Fridays. Saturday, Sundays, I don't have to wake up early, so I don't do Saturday, Sundays. So end up we are left with only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 8 a.m. Right? Jane, portion size is quite big. Yeah, it's actually just a one standard bagel, but when you put this much thing in this one standard bagel, it becomes really big. But of course, like portion size here in America tends to be big. Like if you go to a regular deli and you order something like a burger, the burger will be bigger than my face. Yeah. There was once, like when Limpeh and we first came to America, and then we went to a deli and we ordered a burger. And the burger came out to be so big that two of us can't finish it, So to us it's it's for two, but for most Americans it's just one person portion. Shun said, I have new 7-week-old puppy called Suhoja. Is it Suhoja or Suhoha? It's named by Sibong, my Korean pal. So it's a Korean name. Suhoja? Suhoja? Suhoja 뭐야? 무슨 뜻이야? Suhoja? What does it mean? I spent last 3 nights toilet training, stay out all day, all night, taking him into garden to toilet, both, except now I'm zombie. Oh, interesting. What breed is that? Milk?
Gracias, disculpa. Thank you.
Very busy morning here. James, can see all the ethnicities going to Old Bagels. Yeah. Even though this is a largely Asian community, you get like almost pretty much all ethnicities coming to Old Bagel. Even though this is pretty much an Asian ethnicity community, but actually people of all races live here as well.
Hungry man,
Wow.
hero, well done, bacon, please.
The scent of the sesame and the poppy just explodes in your mouth, homogenizing themselves with the saltiness of the bacon and the scent of the sausage. With the egg adding the texture and the lettuce giving a nice fresh breath kind of feeling. This whole thing is it's just a gourmet bomb, man. I call this the Limpay special. What's the Limpay special? It is the sausage, egg, bacon, ham, cheese, lettuce on an everything bagel. That's right. Oh, and with pepper. Shouldn't say. It's a deerhound times greyhound. Oh, big guy. Suho, I was told. Ah, see, that's why the thing. That's why I can never see. I can never read Korean with romanization English because it's never accurate. You guys will be surprised, you know. I cannot understand Korean language written in English at all. At all. I simply don't understand that crap. Doesn't make any sense. And this is another example. It's not Suhoja, no. It's Sohoja. Sohoja. Oh. Not Suhoja, Sohoja or Pohoja, protector. Actually, Pohoja is a more appropriate term for protector. Pohoja. Definitely not Suhoja. Doesn't make that has no meaning. Or Sohoja, Soho, Soho, Soho. But it's not pronounced Soho either. Sohoja, yeah. Kanoja, that makes sense as well. But anyway, I was too tired even trying to think of a name, so I trust Sibong. But I don't know. I don't know because see, a lot of Koreans, they cannot write Korean romanization in English either. Yeah. So there you go. You'll be surprised, you know. You may think, no. Well, writing Korean language in English, doesn't it sound the same? Doesn't it make the same sense? It doesn't. It doesn't at all. At all. Writing Korean language in English it completely makes no sense. I can never understand because the sounds are all different. Ah, yeah, James. 守护者 sounds like in Mandarin 守护者. Yes, it is 守护者. 守护者 when written in Hanja, so Hanja meaning Chinese character is 守护者. It is. Almost every noun in Korean language can be written in Chinese Mandarin characters. The only thing you cannot write in Mandarin Chinese characters are the grammar forms. The grammar things, you know, like he, her, ta, things like that. Well, all nouns in Korean language, pretty much all nouns can be written in Chinese characters. Like example, mobile phone. Mobile phone is 휴대폰. What's 휴대폰? 携带 phone. Phone is English, so it's either Chinese or English actually. Korean language, most nouns in Korean language are either from Chinese or from English. So like cell phone, we call 휴대폰. 携带폰. Yeah. So 휴대폰 is like Chinese and English together. 携带폰. Phone is phone, by the way. In case it doesn't make any sense. 휴대폰, phone is phone. Why? Because there's no F sound in Korean language. So all F sounds, just like Japanese, all F sounds are expressed using the P sound. Shouldn't say thank you, I need help. So it's not Sue. Yeah, it's not Sue. But hey, shouldn't say, if your dog calls you or anything you like, don't let Limpeh affect what you do. Do what you like with your dog. You know what? If you want that name to mean protector, and if the dog is male, I'll actually call him Yojimbo. It's more badass. Yojimbo. You guys know Yojimbo? The Yojimbo means bodyguard in Japanese, but it's also one of the most badass samurai movies ever made by Akira. What's his name? Akira whatever. I can't remember the full name.
Next one. Like that, okay? Thank you.
I would totally call him Yojimbo. Akira Kurosawa, yeah. Wow, this thing is dripping, man. Yeah. Dripping with goodness.
Thank you.
At last, gone through the whole bagel sandwich. 다 먹었습니다. Weather like this, so good for hot coffee. I've been drinking cold coffee in the morning for quite a few days. Every time I cut my hair, when I newly cut my hair, they settle in weird places. But you guys will be surprised how many people in New York actually wear something with New York. A lot. New Yorkers love New York. You see, like in the neighborhood, every day you will see somebody wearing something with New York on their shirt. Every day, it's that common. Shouldn't say. Seriously, now it all makes sense to pronounce. Sibong has problem with pronouncing u, o, u. Yeah, it's not that Sibong has problems pronouncing. I know what you're saying now. O, u, o. It's not that that person has a problem pronouncing. It's because the Korean o, u, o, it sounds different to non-Korean speakers. And for a lot of people picking up Korean language for the first time, o, u, o is a huge challenge. The 구별 못해. You cannot differentiate the difference. And sometimes when people say o, it sounds like o, and when they say o, it sounds like u. But it doesn't sound that way to Korean speakers. To Korean speakers, it sounds correct. But to non-Korean speakers, you will not be able to tell the difference between o, u, o. O, u, o is a problem for all foreigners. You clarify, makes sense, Xavier Limpeh. Sohoja. And in fact, it's not Sohoja, it's not JA. The sound is closer to ZA, Sohoja, not Sohoja. Sohoja, Zao, Zao. Not Za, not Za, not Ja, Za. Sohoja, Za, Pohoja, Za. See, that sound doesn't exist in English either. So a lot of foreigners, when you listen to Korean language, right, when you try to learn how to pronounce Korean language, you have a lot of problems. Yeah, you have a lot of problems. So when I first learned to speak Korean, I spent pretty much the bulk of my one whole year just learning the pronunciations of every single vowel. Yeah, just pronunciation alone took about 1 year to get it all down. James Leach, do you speak Korean with an accent, or people think I'm native? Yeah, no. Everybody thinks I'm Korean until I break it. Because if you get into a conversation with me long enough, okay, about certain things, then you start to notice that I use certain expressions that they don't, and then they start to ask me, maybe I'm from certain Chibang, maybe I'm speaking dialect, or maybe I'm Korean American or Korean something else, you know. I'm not Korean anything. I'm just a Korean husband. Yeah, but that's what you get for living and studying in Korea for 5 years. Oh, XNYX. Hi bro, finally I managed to come to your live stream. You still remember me? Of course I do. Welcome, welcome. So nice to see you on my live stream. You missed my whole bagel sandwich, man. I was devouring one of the best bagel sandwich in the world, man. I call it the Limpay special. What's the Limpay special? Can someone post my Limpay special, please? Can someone post what's my Limpay special? In case you want to have the best bagel in the world, okay, do this. Shouldn't say, got it, writing it down now. Life will be easier now. That's why I keep saying, I cannot understand Korean written in English alphabets because of this. The sun is in my eye, I gotta shift a little bit. Yeah, I cannot understand Korean written in English alphabet because the sound is different. I simply cannot understand. And yeah, so far, this morning, been a very cold morning here in New York. Here in Old Bagel, it's a very cold morning, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 19 degrees Celsius. Autumn is in the air.
Not too well done, and
A little bit of potato.
And today I even whip out a double layer clothing. Because, like you guys will say, oh wow, Limpeh looks happier today. Oh, weather like this automatically makes me feel happy. Yeah, 今天吹过很难下。But when it comes to the subject of Korean language, right? In this area, that's Flushing Chinatown, that's Flushing Korean Town. And in the middle here is where the Chosunjuk or the Korean Chinese area is. And in this whole neighborhood, most people, I go around like a Chosunjuk. I'm well versed in both cultures, in mainland Chinese culture because of my 10 years in China, and Korean culture. And I speak both languages. And in fact, I speak a lot of different Chinese dialects as well, including Shanghai dialect and all that stuff. Because I spent 5 years in Shanghai and 5 years in Beijing. And I speak Turkish as well. I spent 2 years in Turkey. Yeah. Okay, New York X. Oh, here, New York. New York, I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Who knows the name of this song and who sung this song? If you know the name of this song and who sung this song, you're pretty much my era. I know how old you are if you know this song. I got to change the seat. Sun is in my eyes. 안녕하세요. Okay, I need to hide from the sun. In case you guys don't know, I have this strange allergy to the sun. I get too much sun, I start to develop boils. This was from the last time I had too much sun.
Yeah, butter too.
I could have visited you in New York if I know you were here. It was 2 weeks in New York. Oh, Jackson Heights! Wow, 2 weeks here. You should have come, man. We could do an episode here together. Where are you now? Your name is New York and you're not in New York, huh? NY. When I came first day, it was -5 degrees. Oh, so you came in winter. New York, my Korean still maintain hall. but NY, you were born in San Francisco, moved to Singapore. You're Korean, born in San Francisco, but moved to Singapore, right? You're complex as hell. But the net is we're both very alike. We both speak Singapore style English and Korean and have some kind of background in America. Yeah? So we're actually very alike. Brothers. James Leach, Frank Sinatra, New York. Oh my God, how do you know this song and you're not old? I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. Boop 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 boop. New York. I'm in the place that you don't like to go now, yeah. But how do you like Singapore? I know a lot of Koreans love Singapore. Singapore is the second most popular immigration destination for Koreans. Do you guys know where is the most popular immigration country or city for Koreans? Guess. 그 싱가포르에서 싸우지 얼마나 됐었어요? You say you maintain your Korean, right? Let me test it. James, Philippines. Nope. Nope, not Philippines. Singapore is the second most popular immigration destination for Koreans. But what is the first most popular? Guess. Oh, shishis, namaste. Welcome to my final 9 minutes of today's live stream. Sammy Leo, USA. No, not USA. Not USA. You will be surprised. The most popular immigration destination of Koreans. Okay. I don't think any of you can guess. 싱가포르 싫어요? 정말이에요? 그래 왜요? 저도 싫어하는데, 저도 싫어하긴 하는데, 근데 지금 싸우고 있는 한국 사람들한테 진짜 궁금해요. 직접 알고 싶어요. 그럼 왜 싫어한다고 해요? James, Japan, no. UAE, no. Hong Kong, no. Oh, hi Ido-chan. 우사스프리 데스네. genki desu ka? Thailand, no. UK, no. Nobody can guess. Let me give you guys the answer right now. You'll be shocked. It's actually China. The number one most popular immigration destination for Koreans is actually China, and specifically Beijing, China, and specifically Wangjing area of Beijing, China. Beijing right now is home to at least 800,000 Koreans versus 50,000 Koreans in Singapore. 50,000 in Singapore. That's more than 10 times 800,000 Koreans in one city, Beijing. Beijing is Korean people's most popular and most favorite immigration destination. Surprise, yeah? With all the talk about, how Koreans don't like Chinese people, not true. Not true, because why? Let me give you another statistics. The most common international marriage in Korea, the most common international marriage in Korea is between Korea and Chinese. That's the most common international marriage. Koreans don't hate Chinese, by the way. They love to move to China. They love to marry Chinese. Australia. No, not Australia. New York. 직장에서 스트레스 많이 받았어요. 저 싱가포르 직장 생활 잘 모르겠는데 직장 안 해봤으니까 저 생각해 보면 약간 그런 것 같은데. 왜냐면은 싱가포르도 그냥 한국과 일본 같은 그런 사회거든요. 아주 경쟁적이고 스트레스 많고 약간 자유롭게 이렇게 자기 표현할 수가 없는 그런 나라. 물론 힘들죠. 힘들시겠지. 힘내세요. NY 힘내. I thought Koreans didn't like Chinese. Yeah, most people think Koreans don't like Chinese. Yeah, but when you look at the statistics, right, the statistics strongly suggest otherwise. Koreans love Chinese and China. The statistics itself say, like geopolitically, okay, Chinese and Koreans don't get along very well. But on the population level, Chinese and Koreans are very tightly knit. Very. Sammy Liu, why what? James, the Koreans in Beijing, Chosunjuk. No. Koreans from South Koreans in Beijing, not Chosunjuk. I'm not talking. See, Chosunjuk is not Korean. Chosunjuk is Chinese. Okay, let's be very clear. Let's make all these things very clear. Korean Chinese are Chinese. Okay, they hold the Chinese passport. They're Chinese. Okay, when I talk about Koreans, I'm talking about South Koreans holding the South Korean passport. Alright? Got to be very clear, Chosunjuk is not Korean. They are Chinese. Ido-chan, good. And man, it's been a while. Congrats for the ring. Thanks a lot, Ido. I've been waiting to go back. I mean, I'm so sorry. Like you've been guarding my stuff for the past 2+ years. You know, I'm so sorry. I need to go back with no luggage and then, you know, get this sorted out after this whole restriction gets lifted. Too bad, you know what? I actually got my residence card 2+ years ago and it got cancelled because of COVID. So bad. Lin Chao! Wow, hi! Wow, a lot of my old crew is back, yeah? Oh, you see, I like this background. This background is very New York. You see the red brick building with the fire escape. This is very New York. And if you listen very closely to the conversations around me, it's all Korean language. Why? Because I live in Flushing, Korean town. This Korean community here. In this area of New York, every restaurant you go into as an Asian person, the first greeting you get is "안녕하세요." And you can order in Korean language, or you are even here in Old Bagel. Why? Because Old Bagel is not "Oh my God Bagel." No? Old Bagel is a Korean surname. Oshi or Oshi. O is a Korean surname. This is a Korean run bagel shop. And so whenever you say "Oh my God," you're saying Korean is your God. No? Oh's my God. Ling Chao. Looks like I caught it just towards the end of your live stream. I'll go back and rewatch. Oh, okay, thank you. Hope you have a good weekend. Yeah, you guys too, man. Today is the final live stream for the week. For me, I don't do Fridays, I don't do weekends because I want to sleep really late. That's the thing, you know. That's the thing about streaming from America, is that timing is very awkward. James, so the Koreans like Chinese more than Japanese in your opinion? Oh, 100%. Koreans like Chinese by a far mile more than Japanese. In fact, a lot of Koreans, they blatantly hate Japanese. Yeah, Limbu's father hates Japan and Japanese so much that Korea and Japan, despite being so close geographically, he has never been to Japan all his life. Limbu's father never been to Japan, don't want to go, don't want to talk about Japanese. The grudge is very deep. Ido-chan, it's okay, don't worry about this. Oh, no, it's not okay. I really appreciate it. You know, guys, in case you guys are wondering, Ido-chan here, he's also a YouTuber. He's a French man living in Osaka, Japan with a Japanese wife. And he talks about all kinds of things about life in Japan. So if you guys are curious, but he does most of his video in French language. So if you understand French or you want to improve your French language, okay, check out his channel, right? My buddy, one of the kindest soul I've ever known in this world. One of the kindest person I've ever known in this world. The only person in my life who has woken up. Hey, hi bro, good morning, namaste. Hey, good. Another of my buddy.
Good morning, man.
Yeah, good morning. Exactly. You know, especially this weather, so cold in the morning. Wow. One hot coffee is a lifesaver, man.
The best.
Yeah, the best. People of all ethnicity come here to Old Bagels. Yeah, like I'm saying, Ido, he's the only person who has woken up at 4 a.m. on a winter night to see me off to the airport. Nobody else has ever done that for me. Nobody else. Panan. NY 화이팅 제이슨님, 제이슨, not 제이슨, 제이슨. 감사합니다. 싱가포르 잘 보내시고요. 주말도 잘 보내세요. 미국 돈 벌 수 있는 주식 추천하세요. 주식이라고 하죠. 주식 뭐예요? 주식이죠. 주식은 하면 안 돼요. 지금 주식하는 시기가 아니에요. 주식은 언제든 안 돼요. 주식 하지 마세요. 주식. 저 주식 안 해요. 저 주식 하는 거 아니에요. 옵션이요, 제가. 완전 달라요. James, you see, written like this in English, I don't understand. I don't understand what this is. Are you saying chushik or chushik? It's different. It's a CHU, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense in Korean language, CHU. It can be chushik, it can be chushik. It can be juicy. I don't know what CHU means. I really don't know. James Lee sounds like Chinese 主食. Actually 主食 in Korean language is 主食 as well. It's 主食 as well. 主食 and 主食. 主食 and 股市 is the same pronunciation. Hey, take care, bro. Professor, Nani. I make all kinds of friends here. I really love this place. I'm really getting into the vibe right now. Getting into the New York vibe right now. It took me quite a bit. It took me about a month to get used to all these things. Right now, I'm hiding in the corner from the sun. Ido-chan, what about the atmosphere in US since 2 years? Oh, very different. Watch my past 4 live streams where I share, like, it's so different. The atmosphere here is, after COVID, is very different. Right now it's very dangerous. There's a huge crime spike, a post-COVID crime spike going on. Very bad. Every day people die from guns. Every day people die, especially down in the Jamaica area in Brooklyn. Every day people die. Jamaica area of Queens, actually. Jamaica belongs to Queens, not Brooklyn. James, it sounded like you were talking about food and in Korean just now with NY, though I don't understand Korean. Oh, we weren't talking about food, we were talking about stock market. You see, we're talking about stock market. But like I said, stock market and food, they are both in Korean is 주식. Both are 주식. They are 주식. 주식 아니고 주식. 근데 NY 싱가포르 간지 지금 얼마나 됐었어요? Wow, guys, today I'm doing extended, like 2 minutes over my usual time. I got to end it. I got to end it right here. So I'm gonna have to wish you guys a very, very happy weekend. And thanks a lot, all my old friends, Ido, NY, Korean in Singapore. I'm Singaporean in Korea. He's Korean in Singapore. So hit him up. If you guys want to know more about Koreans, how they're living in Singapore, and all my old crew, especially Elijah. I really appreciate Elijah, that like on the most boring day, I know you're always there to chit chat with. Lin Chao, haven't seen you a few days. She's glad you could make it. James, always appreciate it. All my friends in Singapore, Sammy, and the rest of you, so many I can't even finish naming. My friends in Korea, Sun She. Have a very nice weekend. Oh, Elma, you caught me on my annyeong. Glad you can make it. Big shout out, Elma. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming on. Annyeong. Have a great weekend. See you guys next week, Tuesday, 7 a.m. New York time. Ido-chan, weather looks good. Enjoy your days, dude. Yep, you too. Annyeong.